yes, I hear what you're saying, but I know, he can be a bit, but... Really? Well, that's a bit... No, I had no idea at all. It's... Well, let's just wait and see how things work out, shall we? Because... No, she'll be fine, Alice. She'll be fine, absolutely. It's... No, I take full responsibility for everything. Yeah. Well, we'll see you at the read-through then? Oh, well, that's it. Oh, okay then. Well, bye. Oh, Alice, one more thing. Instead of when death comes, facing the wide glare of the children's day, facing the rose, the dark sky and the drums, we shall go mad, no doubt, and die that way.
Well, that's cheerful, isn't it?
Well, what it is powerful, Graham. It's ultimately an argument for poetry.
You know, I've never been a big poetry fan. Hashtag Philistine. I just don't get it.
Thank God for that. I thought I was the only one struggling.
I mean, roses, soldiers, seaweed. What is he talking about?
This is one of the most important poets of the 20th century.
AKA ancient history.
There's absolutely nothing about seaweed.
No, I could have sworn I heard him talking about seaweed.
Oh, no, it's...
Why was the sand wet?
Because of seaweed!
There's no weed. He doesn't mention weed.
I was definitely smoking something.
Yeah.
Right, any questions? Great, okay. Well, we'll quick warm up, then we'll get on with scene one.
David, I'm just wondering.
Hold that thought, Ryan. It'll all come out in the wash. I really want to get started this evening, get the show on the road, as it were. Okay, chairs to the sides, please. Then a quick warm up. Okay. Okay, knees down, bend at the knees, and breathe in, come up, arms stretch, breathe out, big circle. And again, knees down, breathe in, come up, arms stretch, big circle. Oh. Last time. Breathe in, hold it at the top now. Oh, big circle. Breathe out. Unique New York. Many men. Oh, great, super. Okay, well, we'll get started on scene one then. Beth, that's you. Yes, that's fine. Good. Alice said she'd be along later as well, okay, everybody? In case you're wondering.
About this scene, David. In the script it says I'm supposed to be talking to Robert Race when he's a small boy, but we don't have any children in the cast.
Hello, Mama! Are there muffins still for tea?
You want to show the interactions with just you on stage?
Right.
Interactions with just one person?
This is minimalist theatre, Ryan.
He means cheap.
It's representational. You'll need to act.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
Have you got something to say, Graham?
Well, no, not really, but since you're asking, I'm rather wondering how Ryan and I, how the audience is supposed to believe that him and I are one and the same person, separated only by the passage of time, as it were.
That'll be fine. Use a hat.
A hat?
Great, or a distinctive hat. That'll make the link.
All his life?
What?
He wore a distinctive hat all his life, even when he was young?
Yes, no, I'm not sure. It'll all come out in the wash. So let's okay then. Beth, start stage right, please. The other stage right.
Sorry, I always get that confused.
Now give your first line, please.
Who to?
What?
Who do I give it to? Do I pretend Robert is just off stage or
No, to the air.
Oh, of course.
speak to the audience?
No, to the air, to an imaginary Robert.
Charades, Robert? Yes, of course, but only as...
Why are you doing that?
Doing what?
Squatting down like that.
I'm speaking to an imaginary Robert, just like you said.
Oh, no.
I mean, he's a child.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, it looks wrong. Try it without, please.
Charades, did you say? Yes, of course, Robert. But as long as we only... It feels silly.
Why?
It feels like I'm talking to myself in a mirror.
I think it looks fine. Yes.
Sure.
Excellent. Right. This is only the first line.
Now move centre stage and sit at the... Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Right, okay. Now give your first line again and then move centre stage to sit at the desk.
If you know where that is.
Is that at the same... You know, I don't understand the scene. Is that the same time, or is he aging here, or...
No, just... yeah, yeah, that's true, yes. Move to the stage, move to the desk and sit at the desk. When you move, try and move with a sense of time passing.
Why is that?
With a distinctive hat, perhaps.
It's representational.
I think we'll have you putting on a card or something.
Oh, you can hold up a sign.
Charades, Robert, did you say?
Yes.
Yes, but only with biblical stories.
Or something like that.
Now, this line you're writing in a letter?
An imaginary letter?
No, you'll have an actual letter.
Does anyone have a spare paper?
No, Beth, just mind it for now.
Oh, okay. Don't forget to keep yourself clean. Remember that God sees all.
Even behind your ears.
Quiet, please. Now move stage right for your final line. Again, with a sense of time passing. We'll work on that.
You can try and live.
Now give your last line again, please.
I forbid... to the air again?
Yes, please, yes.
I forbid you to correspond anymore with that boy.
And tear the letter off. Where are you going?
To get the letter?
No, not that letter. This is a different letter. You moved on in time, remember?
Oh, yes, silly me. Should I mime it again?
Yes, please, but you will have an actual letter for the performance, of course.
Yeah, who is props, by the way?
Alice, she'll be here later. Yep.
Where?
Where what?
Where will the second letter be? I mean, the first letter will be on the table, but where will the second letter be?
Oh, I hadn't really thought.
Under a distinctive hat.
Quiet, Mr. Graham. I hadn't really thought. No, well, in your pocket, probably.
I forbid you to correspond anymore with that boy.
Great, super. Okay, we'll have to stop there.
Oh, a grand total of 3 lines rehearsed.
Plus a complete read-through.
Okay, then everybody, see you next Wednesday at 6:30.
I might be a bit late on Wednesday.
Oh, thanks for letting me know, Nina. And everybody, remember to work on your lines.
Oh, anyone going my way?
Graham, can I have a quick word before you go, please?
Yes, certainly. What is it, Herr Director?
Graham, could you try and be a bit more supportive, do you think?
What do you mean?
Well, all the snidey comments.
Snidey? It's just my sense of humour, David. No need to take it personally.
It's not in the least bit helpful, Graham, so could you stop it, please?
Duly noted, dear boy.
Thank you very much.
I can give you a lift.
Oh, wonderful. 1,000 thanks.
It's representational!
really want to bring out the ideas that Graves had about language, how putting things into words helps us cope.
Or not.
Talking about our shit, you mean?
Or not.
Well, he felt words create distance, which can be both good and bad.
So they detach us from reality.
If you look at the poem, he talks about both extremes, being faced on with things or being turned away. And it's like he's wanting a balance between them, between reason and overwhelming passion, between the cool web and, well, madness.
Too much joy or too much fear.
Heavy. You know, with the cool web, I thought the show was about how dope the internet is.
I didn't think about that. I mean, way after Graves' time. But it still sort of works. Well, if you think about it, the internet is all about language, only on a screen, and maybe it sort of screens us from reality.
Not completely stupid, then.
So in the play, I want to have extremes of passion and extremes of reason and examine the balance between them both.
Well, I guess one emotional extreme is Laura writing's suicide attempt.
Didn't Graves jump out the window after her? I mean, what a loser.
And the reason is around talking, or not, about his war experiences and his sexuality.
And the balance is what he achieves through his writing. Art, blending the two.
Yeah, sort of a passion reason smoothie.
Oh, hello everyone. Hello.
Basket!
Stop! Think planning.
What?
Recycle. Reuse.
Whatever.
Right, who's missing?
Oh, Nina, she messaged me she won't be able to make it tonight.
Oh, everyone, if for some reason you're going to be late or if you can't make it, can you message me directly so that I know, please?
Is Nina okay? She's feeling a bit wobbly.
Oh, poor little snowflake.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, poor little snowflake. Look, if we all stayed home every time we felt a bit wobbly, the whole world would grind to a halt.
But you don't know what
Oh, contraire. What I do know is that you young folk are so sensitive about everything. Oh, I'm so anxious. Oh, I can't cope. Oh, I'm overwhelmed. No bloody backbone.
Actually, Graham, you should lay off her. She's had a rough time recently.
A rough time? Come on, in what way exactly? World War I, the trenches. That were a rough time. Graves had a rough time. God, trauma. You young folk don't even know the meaning of the word.
I think it's a bit hypocritical.
Can we just settle down, please? We've got a lot to do. A lot to do. Let's have a big warm up. Let's start with running on the spot then. Circle, please. Well, get the temperature up, get the blood flowing, the circulation's going. Right, time for some star jumps. That's probably enough of those. And we'll have a quick round of That's Great. I'll start. Only 6 weeks to go, so it's books down for this evening.
Oh, that's great.
Stephen.
I'm pretty sure I know most of my lines.
Oh, that's great. 10 of them.
Beth.
I don't know. It hasn't been raining today.
That's great.
Julie.
I'm sure Nina will be here next time.
That's great.
Ryan.
I'm gonna be awesome.
That's great.
Lynn.
I think I'll go home.
That's what?
Well, we're not doing any of my scenes, and besides, I don't like the atmosphere. In my last group, we were all there for each other.
I hear what you're saying, Lynn, but it's just a bit of fun. It'll all come out in the wash. I really want everybody to be here as often as possible.
Quite so. No bunking off if you feel a bit wobbly.
God's sake, Graham.
Oh, sorry.
And I really want everybody to get a feeling for the play as a whole. So if you're not actually rehearsing a scene, then you can run lines with someone.
Oh, yeah. Let's all be there for each other. That's great.
Right. Okay. Let's get it started then. Scene 3. That's Graves and Sassoon in the trenches. That's Brian and Stephen. Positions, please.
Hey, looks like they're engaged in mutual ablutions.
What do you mean?
Sharing a shit.
Well, we have uniforms.
Will we have a proper set?
No, Graham. It's mostly representational.
Oh, but will we have uniforms?
Yes, of course. Carl's working on them now.
Oh, don't hold your breath then.
Oh, that's unfair. I don't think anyone here understands.
Okay, please, can we get on, please?
Just saying. Well, don't.
Something on your mind, old chap?
Yes, nobody here seems to understand how much time
Stephen! See, that's the line. Focus, please. Go again.
Something on your mind, old chap?
You do know what they're saying about you.
Some balderdash, I expect.
The latest rumor is you are the brother of that Bosch spy they captured.
Ah, my dear mother's fault, I'm afraid. She insisted that all of her children carry her name, as well as our father's. It's caused me some grief before.
The Von Ranke bit?
Ja, das ist richtig, mein Herr.
Shut up, Robert, you idiot.
Oh, more affection, please, Stephen.
I'm calling him an idiot.
Yes, but in a loving way.
So Grace was definitely gay then?
Well, not definitely, no. He called himself a pseudo-homosexual. He was a bit scared of sex from his early years, so he tended to have chaste relationships with young men.
Classic denialist, and so all the kids later on.
Actually, it was probably the other way around. He wanted children, so he knew he had to be with a woman.
Well, it all came out in the wash.
So Graves and Sassoon were lovers then?
Well, probably not, no. Lots of affectionate letters between them, but Sassoon was rather keener on the idea than Graves, I think.
Allegedly.
Anyway, can you carry on?
Oh, your name's even less patriotic than mine.
My mother's obsession with Wagner, I'm afraid.
Stephen, it's Wagner, remember? Right?
Oh, crap. Bad line.
Is that why?
Is that why you're always playing the hero, trying to prove a point?
Et tu? By the way, I need you to look at my latest recipe for rum punch. I'm sorry, David. That's such a weird line. Rum punch?
Un petit euphemism, peut-être?
It's a drink.
I know that, but they were in the trenches.
Yeah, he's talking about his poetry.
Graves and Sassoon share their poems with each other, but they had to conceal it from their fellow officers.
Defo, a euphemism then.
Right, let's move on, shall we? Beth, can we try the scene, please, where Graves' mother gets the letter telling her that he's dead?
My bit's all letters.
Oh, safe sex then.
What?
Oh, never mind.
Not sure about the scene either, David.
Why? What's the matter, Beth?
It says in the script she breaks down.
Because she's just received the news telling her that her son is dead. Or so she thinks.
Fake news.
Shall I mime it again? We don't have props.
Alice?
She'll be along later. Yeah. Oh, yes, please, just mime it for now.
Sounds like a puppy needing a piss.
Sorry, Beth. Try and imagine it's your own son that you're reading about.
Yes, lovey, it's what's called acting.
Oh, Christ.
That went well.
Way to go, Graham.
No, it's all my fault. Oh, bloody idiot. Julie, could you go? Please, thanks very much. Oh, what can I do now? I know. Let's try the taxi scene, shall we?
What's going on?
It's a long story.
Right. Okay. Great. Graham,
Yeah.
this is you.
Is it?
The D-Mob officer.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah, that bit.
And two.
What's the story here again?
Well, Graves had symptoms of Spanish flu when he was posted to Ireland. He didn't want to be ill there, so he left and went back to London. Now, technically, he was deserting, so he could have been court-martialed, but he was fortunate enough to share a taxi cab with a demobilisation officer who was able to sign all the right paperwork for him.
It's your lucky day, sunshine. Is that the line? I've absolutely no idea.
Oh, right. Oh, Beth's still not here.
Oh, perhaps the old cow's dead.
Jesus, Graham.
Oh, come on, lighten up, everyone. It's a quote from Graves. Oh, he's talking about the devil. He meant he's talking about losing his faith on the Western Front. I've been reading up about the subject.
Well, bully for you.
Oh, a bit scratchy this evening, aren't we?
I'm tired.
Yeah, babe, you look beat.
Oh, has no one here heard of the 5-minute rule?
Oh, it's that where you drop a peanut on the floor and you can still eat it.
That's when you comment unasked on anything personal that a person can change in 5 minutes.
Oh, how very woke.
A bit overwoke, I'd say.
Well, talking about 5, only 5 weeks to go till opening night and still plenty to do. Ryan, yeah, I think we'll try the hospital scene to start with, the one with
Okay.
Marjorie.
Oh, Nina conspicuous by her absence yet again.
Oh, well, we don't need her here this evening
No,
anyway.
but hang on, I thought you said we all had to be here for all rehearsals. What is it this time? Oh, someone looked at her a bit funny maybe, or is it long COVID, or maybe some real illness?
What is wrong with you?
Ryan, we're not actually having a hospital bed here.
Oh,
It's representational, Ryan. You'll have to levitate.
Just sit in a chair, please, Ryan. But you're convalescent, remember? Yep, yep.
How are you feeling today, Captain Graves?
Oh, louder, please, Julie.
Well, I'm trying to sound gentle.
And look, one can sound gentle and yet simultaneously project.
Thank you, Graham. I'm the director. If it helps, Julie, Marjorie was actually supposed to be quite masculine.
Oh, well, that figures.
Try again, please, Julie.
How are you feeling today, Captain Graves?
all the better for seeing your lovely face, Marjorie.
This dialogue's sexist.
Sexism hadn't been invented then.
It's historical.
Julie?
It's not my line.
Oh, crap.
Oh.
That's great.
You look pale.
You look pale.
It's my fiancé, Captain Graves. My dear John, he's in France and...
Oh, yes.
Will you please...
Stop there, please. Ryan, I really need you to do a lot more with that line, please.
What, with our yes?
Exactly. With the R, I need you to tell us that you've just realised that Marjorie is spoken for and how disappointed that makes you. And with the yes, I need you to convey all the horrors of the First World War combined with the futility of life on the front line.
Good luck with that, then.
Give me a try, please, Ryan.
Oh, yes.
Will you please remember him in your prayers, Captain Graves?
I no longer pray,
Marjorie.
Marjorie, but I will hope fervently for his safe return.
Thank you, Captain Graves.
Today she met a captain who wouldn't say his prayers, so she took him by the left leg and threw him down the stairs.
What's all that about?
Graves was fond of nursery rhymes, and he found it easier to write about traumatic experiences and childish verse.
I relinquish you, my goddess.
My goddess!
It's another reference.
Will people please stop interrupting?
But glad to know my affections are running in the more normal channels.
Classic self-deception.
Graham, we move on to one of the later scenes, please?
Oh, at last!
Right, yes, well, maybe the one with Beryl?
Oh, I'd love to, Dougie, but remember, Trusty Beryl is absent, remember?
Oh, crap, yes. Okay, maybe your scene with, the one with Julie then, I think.
Yes. Yes! AKA the delectable Judith.
You're right, Graham.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
It'll all come out in the wash.
Yeah, okay, right. Oh, damn, that scene has Beth in it as well. Only at the start, though, I think. Lynn,
Yeah?
could you read in for Beth, please?
Yeah, sure. What page?
84. No, bottom of 83. Bottom of 83.
Do we need this chair?
Yes, please, and the table grazes up the desk.
Okay.
Must we have that young girl hanging around here all the time?
Line?
Fantastic!
Look, you started that one and you didn't prime me.
Rhyme yourself.
Oh,
She is my...
oh yes, I know it, yes. She is my muse, my afflatus, my white goddess. Without her, I am nothing. Nothing.
Don't be such a vain, foolish old twat.
I beg your pardon? I think you're breaking the 5 minutes rule.
That's not what she says.
Well, it's what she should have said. Julie told me that Judith Bledsoe wasn't the only naive young girl the old goat seduced.
Right. Well, but can we please just stick to the script?
What's an afflatus?
Sounds like a whoopee cushion.
Oh, it's a divine creative impulse, something you lot are unlikely to be familiar with. Same goes for the writer of this play.
I was your muse once. You wanted me. I gave up my husband for you.
You still are, Beryl, but a writer of my capacity needs a multiplicity of muses.
Yeah, right.
Why did you stand up?
Well, it's more dramatic.
Yeah, it's more attention-seeking, you mean. You always want to have the spotlight.
come on, no,
You always
Julie, is this where you come in?
Well, yeah, but I'm wondering if you really need me in this scene.
Of course we do, bit of eye candy for the audience.
Judith has been referred to. You probably don't need to see her, and honestly, her lines aren't really that important.
Excuse me, but who's the director here?
I think Julie's actually right here, Graham.
No, but she sits on my knee, David. Entirely symbolic. Plus I've got more lines from a poem. Surely that's important. Whose eyes were blue with rowanberry lips, with hair curled honey-coloured to white hips.
You'll have to get a wig.
Yet we are gifted, even in November, rawest of seasons, with so huge a sense of her nakedly worn magnificence.
That's disgusting.
It's poetry, lovey. You wouldn't appreciate it.
Yeah, you can still get those lines without Julie actually being on stage, just Graham.
If I must. Of her nakedly worn magnificence.
Hi, David.
Oh, hi Nina, good to see you. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing okay. I'm sorry I've missed a few rehearsals. It's not been a good time.
Well, you're here now, so that's great. That's great. Only 4 weeks to go, Nina, so I think we'll concentrate on your scenes this evening.
Yeah. But what about you?
Me?
Yes, how are you, David?
Oh, rubbing along.
And Beth?
Oh, it's difficult, Nina. It's difficult.
Well, here we all are. Oh, and Nina! How nice for you to join us at last, eh? No Julie, though. Oh, well, one in, one out.
She's coming later.
Oh, like the elusive Alice. Oh, enter Paris and Helen.
Good. Oh, everyone, as you can see, we have Carl with us tonight with the costumes. So if you're not actually rehearsing a scene, please check in with him. Oh, super. Okay, then, scene 6, everyone. That's Robert, Nancy, and Laura. Ryan, you're at the desk. Nina, you come on stage. Left, please.
Robert, could you please speak to your eldest son?
Quiet, please, everyone. I can't hear myself think. Oh, go on.
Robert, could you please speak to your eldest son?
Nancy, how many times have I told you not to interrupt me when I'm working?
But Robert, the children...
Come on.
It's Lynn's entrance.
Oh, where is she?
I think she went to the loo.
Oh, great.
Your muse arrives!
Marginally late. Laura, how wonderful!
No, are you going to say it like that?
What's the problem, then?
Well, Laura was a very imposing presence, and Graves was slightly frightened of her. I think we need that to come across more.
Oh, talk about typecasting.
Suddenly everyone's an expert.
Okay, well, maybe we'll change that line.
Yeah, and ditch the hug.
What?
Well, it's inappropriate.
Oh, fine. No hug.
Are you working, Robert?
Have to earn our daily what's-it?
You should write about the war. It's a very lucrative subject. Use the bold and stripped-down style. I have taught you.
Oh, we don't like to think about that time.
You look tired, Nancy.
Well, it's hardly surprising, with 4 children and a household to run, and Robert's constant nightmares keeping us all awake, not to mention our financial worries.
Have you told her, Robert?
Told me what?
I'm coming with you to Cairo.
Well, yes, I know that. It was partly my idea.
Oh, well, you need support, Nancy. We shall form a trinity with Robert at the apex and you and I on either side. I know how demanding our dear Robert can be, and I can inspire him and satisfy his needs. So the pressures on you will be less. Nightmares, stress, frustration, it will be goodbye to all that.
Oh, Christ almighty. Talk about shoehorning.
That's enough, Graham.
No, but it's so laboured,
What
David.
is it now, Graham?
Well, Goodbye to All That was Graves' most successful book, which I might add he hadn't even written when all this was happening.
It's not an issue, Graham. It's...
Oh, yes, I know, it's representational. It's represent-shitonal is what it is.
It's be okay, you think?
What for?
For Beth, in the letter scene, when she's Grace's mother.
Oh, yeah, it'll be fine.
Oh, and Alice found this in the props, I think. She's a really too. Oh, she will be here later, by the way.
What is it?
It's in the window.
What, the Laura jumps through?
Well, it's a representational window.
Shut up, Brian! No, it won't do at all. Tell Alice it needs to be life-size.
She won't be happy.
Oh, for Christ's sake, it's hardly like there's loads of props. All I'm asking for is one lousy studding window frame, for Christ's sake. Oh. Right. Beth, let's try the first scene again, see how that cardigan idea works. Can we have the table out of the way, please? Oh no, sorry, so we need the table actually. My mistake. Thanks, Ryan. Okay, put the cardi there. And Okay, Beth?
Sorry.
No worries. Only 4 weeks to go to opening night after all.
Yeah. Charade? Charade! Charade!
Uh-oh, look out.
Charades! Yes, of course, Robert, but only with biblical singing.
Beth?
Don't forget to keep yourself clean. God sees everything.
Beth, my love?
I forbid you to correspond anymore with that boy! Sorry, I'm tired.
Tired and emotional, I think you mean.
I'll see that she gets home all right.
Christ, this is just... Oh.
What is going on?
Their son.
Yeah, drug overdose, I think.
Jesus. I didn't even know they were a couple.
Yeah, well, they're not much of one. They can't even talk about it.
Too much mulch.
Too much what?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry I'm late.
Oh, no, that's right.
We're early.
Is Alice going to be here this evening, David?
Yep, she'll be here later. Yes, please.
Can I have the wall into the dip?
Sure.
Actually,
Lynn, can you run a quick warm-up, please?
Yeah, okay.
yeah, but, can I ask you about the ticket situation?
Oh, what about it?
Well, have we sold any?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, but how many?
I'm not sure. Ask Alice. She'll be here later.
It's a bit delicate.
Right.
It's about Stephen. He is not comfortable.
What? In his costume?
No, with the rehearsals. He hasn't said anything directly to me, but I can always tell when something is bothering Stephen.
Right.
He thinks the rest of the cast, or at least some of them, are looking down on me.
In what way exactly?
He thinks they're quite negative about his acting abilities.
Oh, well, I'm not picking up any of that. No, he's doing just fine as far as I'm concerned. Now, remember now, this is amateur theatre and nobody's expecting West End standards, least of all me.
Can you tell him
Tell him what?
that he's doing fine in front of the others? Oh, he needs a confidence boost.
I'll see what I can do. Right, okay. Okay, everybody, let's run the suicide scene. Ryan, Graves is a good bit older here, and Stephen, I need you to make Geoffrey Phibbs as different from Siegfried Sassoon as possible.
And Sassoon as possible.
What's the background to this bit again? I've missed some rehearsals.
Well, you don't say.
Well, Geoffrey Phibbs unbalanced the Robert, Nancy, Laura triangle. Laura was in love with him, but he was in love with Nancy.
Now, Laura wanted the four of them to form sort of a holy circle, and then when Phibbs wanted to duck out, well, Graves threatened to whack him Tony Soprano style.
Yeah, I'm sorry, David, but we still haven't figured out how we're actually going to do this scene. I jump out of a window?
Oh, with that great line.
Yeah, goodbye, chaps! Ah!
And then I jump after you.
Yeah, but from a different lower window.
Weird.
Yeah, how is that all going to work, David?
I'm not sure. I need to discuss it with Alice. Can we just run the lines for now?
Well, better discuss quick. Only 3 weeks to go.
Okay.
Look who's returned to us!
Geoffrey, my dearest one! I knew you'd return. I willed it!
So,
What?
isn't it I willed it so?
Oh, it's the same difference.
I think it sounds better.
Well, nobody likes a pedant, Stephen.
Well, it's not strictly true that nobody likes a pedant.
Fine. I willed it so!
Don't, Laura! It's all a sham. I loathe this unnatural covenant. You didn't will it so. I'm here, under the threat of violence.
Oh, Geoffrey, don't ruin everything! I can't bear it!
Oh, Christ, can we bear this overacting?
And I can't bear this pretense. I'm sorry, Laura. I can't live with you or near you.
Then it's goodbye, chaps! Ah!
What?
Well, that's me jumping out the window.
You missed some lines.
No, I don't think I did.
Oh, come on, sort it out.
Oh, the Lysol.
Oh, crap. Okay,
Go from I can't live with you or near you.
I can't live with you or near you.
I just drank a whole bottle of Lysol!
Oh, I think that's a record. Oh, Dylan Thomas Lovey.
I don't believe you.
Well then, I'll jump!
Oh, no, you won't.
I will!
Oh, no, you won't!
Oh, yes, I will!
Can we please just move on?
Laura! No!
Leave her, Robert. She's only bluffing.
Well then, it's goodbye, chaps! Ah!
Laura!
It's all hopeless! Oh!
This is meant to be a pivotal scene.
No, don't worry about it. We'll work something out. I'll talk it through with Alice.
Oh, could we use a distinctive hat?
Oh, will you get these Graham? Stephen, that was much better.
Was it? Thanks, David.
Better? In what way exactly?
That's enough, Graham.
Oh, no, but come on, David. We have to admit, this play's altogether fucking terrible, isn't it? I mean, I've had my doubts about it from the start, but on we have plunged this merry crew.
What's wrong with it?
Oh, come on, it's melodramatic, it's disjointed, it's full of exposition, the dialogue is clunky, and it's riddled with the most appalling inaccuracies. Oh, try as we might, David, we're never going to be able to polish this turd, are we? Where on earth did you dig this stinker up from anyway? And who the hell is this Julian Masters?
I said that's enough, Graham. I mean, you're perfectly entitled to your own
It's
opinion,
me.
but...
Pardon?
Julian Masters is me.
Oh God, Julie, I'm sorry. I just assumed, that.
You know what assuming makes?
Yes, it makes an ass out of
It
you.
makes you a cunt!
Right, let's see how we're getting on with the costumes, shall we? How was it?
What did you think of
About what, dear boy?
What did you think of the scene? What did you think of me?
Oh, I thought you were mediocre. Was that supposed to be an Irish accent? Look, Stevie Lovey, you might be the most stupendous fuck, but as an actor, you suck.
I suck. Yeah, all right, I suck. I suck, you wrinkled old cock, but you don't complain about that, do you?
Just telling it like it is, dear boy.
Don't.
Don't what?
Don't be logical. Don't try and use words to comfort me. He called it a turd. He called it stinking. He said the dialogue was clumsy.
Clunky.
What?
I think he said the dialogue was clunky.
Oh God! You all think the same.
No, it's a wonderful play. We're all proud to be a part of it. What, Julie, what are you doing? Stop that!
It needs to go in the bin, just like all the other rubbish I've written.
Julie, that's nonsense.
I'm not a writer, Ryan. I can't write anything. Just like I can't make a bloody baby. I'm useless.
Julie!
But his father, David, was a vastly important influence. Shouldn't he feature? Listen to what he said to Robert when he enlisted. 6 solis ac fortis in armis.
And you would play him, I suppose? It's not a biopic, Graham. We're trying to showcase elements of Graves' philosophy here, not his writer's entire life story. And I'm hardly about to start adding stuff at this late stage, am I?
May you be both crafty and brave in arms.
Whatever. Lynn still not here?
And when's Alice coming?
She'll be along later! Let's do the elevator with Graves' session, shall we? Page 31. Yeah, 31.
What's my first line again?
Oh, give me strength.
No, it's not that.
I hope you didn't.
Oh, yeah. I hope you didn't seriously expect me to be happy about this. Robbie, I guess there are often guests at weddings with broken hearts, but I'm not going to be among the number.
Siegfried, my good friend.
Ryan, for the last time, remember to put your hand on his arm. And everybody. It would help tremendously if, with only 2 weeks to go to opening night, you actually all knew your fucking lines!
Oh, somebody's a bit of a moody Malcolm this evening.
For Christ's sake, Graham, will you just for once keep your mouth shut?
Well, look, I know you and Beth are having problems, but there's really
Mind
only two...
your own bloody business!
Ooh, touched a nerve there, I think.
Yeah, it's your speciality, Graham.
Sorry about that, everybody. Won't happen again. Let's carry on, shall we? Let's carry on.
From the top, David.
Yes, please.
I hope you seriously didn't expect me to be happy about this, Robbie. I guess there are often guests at weddings with broken hearts, but I won't be among their number.
Siegfried, my good friend.
I guess you were always a cowardly conformist underneath. You never want to talk about things. You don't ever want to talk with your ghost.
Don't quote my poetry to me. The easy path, well, that's utter rot. don't forget it was me that helped you avoid a court-martial and probably prison.
Because you convinced them I was unhinged. Good luck, Robbie, and enjoy your little love nest.
Look, I'm sorry. You try it again, please. And try and put a bit more emotion into it, please, Ryan. Don't forget this was an important point in their relationship when things first started to go wrong.
Sorry, David. Bit distracted.
Hi, sorry I'm late, everyone. Hope you're having a good day.
Tell me about it.
Oh, what exactly do you mean by that? I hate that expression. It means the exact opposite. It means stop telling me about your issues so I can tell you about mine. It's horrible. Just shuts the person down.
Okay. Sorry, Lynn.
Oh, I didn't think you were such a snowflake.
Such a snowflake? Well, yes, I am such a snowflake, if that's what it means to be, sensitive and empathetic and overwhelmed by the pressures of modern life.
Oh, wet and fragile, more like. Precious, more like.
Yes, Graham, pressures. Oh, coping with overwhelming comparisons, undermining comparisons, confusing choices, overwhelming expectations, questioning yourself at every turn. Couple that with being, more open, more aware.
Oh, I expect you're talking about being woke.
Yes, I am, if you like. Woke, awake, aware. Isn't that a good thing? Isn't that the way we want to evolve instead of sleepwalking through everything, pushing it away, pushing it down, pushing it under, mulching it?
Pardon me?
She means covering everything under a layer of something to protect you from the truth. Robert Graves knew that. He knew that language can be a form of mulch, which deadens extremes of emotion.
Oh, come on. You're talking about someone who knew the horrors of the First World War. Of course he needed something to deaden that. It hardly compares.
Oh, we've all got horrors of one sort or another, Graham. We all need mulch to cope every day, to cope with our own mortality. I guess mulch can be negative. Some of us overwork, overeat, use drink, drugs, cynicism.
Oh, you're talking about crutches.
Crutch is just the bad form of mulch. It doesn't have to be negative. Friends, families, hobbies, interests. We snowflakes can struggle because our mulch is too light. Social media, notifications, blogs, podcasts, Twitter, TikTok, chatter. It's too light. It blows away. It leaves us, exposed and raw.
We need the sort of mulch which lets rain in and keeps weeds out.
You've been listening to Gardener's Question Time.
Fuck you, Graham. You never give up, do you?
No, dear boy, really, I'm just...
Graham, can you hear me? Can you squeeze my hand?
Oh, shit. What's wrong with him? He was fine 1 minute, and the next thing he just...
Nina, call an ambulance. Tell them the man has collapsed. Suspected heart attack. Lynn, Ryan, help me turn him over. Everyone else, keep back.
Get his head.
Ambulance, please.
And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4,
Oh,
and 5,
God.
and
It wasn't really about the sex for me. I wanted him to love me. Oh, such a beautiful boy. Such a bright bolt.
A what?
From Graves, White Goddess.
Oh, of course. We forget cruelty and past betrayal, heedless of where the next bright bolt may fall.
Oh, I messed up rather terminally, didn't I? And Julie, I'm truly sorry for all the unforgivable things I said about your play. I didn't really mean them. It's not bad, really, and some parts of it are okay.
Don't worry about it, Graham. Sometimes, occasionally, it's good to hear the straight truth, unmulched.
Like Graves, I forget the gentler tone. But what is all this mulch business anyway? Is it so hard to be young these days? Aren't some people just a bit delicate?
Remember, when you received a postcard from somewhere lovely when you were stuck at home in the rain, and then having these horrible feelings, comparison, jealousy, regret, and then hating yourself for feeling like this. Young people get such postcards via social media every day, all day, thousands of them. And then you have this horrible feeling horribly multiplied.
That's part of it, yes. We're not delicate, we're bombarded.
At least you talk about it.
Yes.
Well, we've had a bit of a cast brainstorm, made some revisions. I really think the script's a lot better now. Of course, you may have some additional comments. No, Graham, really, I would like you to contribute.
No, really, love, I think I've said quite enough already.
You know, it's okay to give advice if someone asked for it. Otherwise, it can just be patronizing.
Oh, God, Julie, I'm such an arse.
Actually, I was talking about Ryan. Not everything's about you, Graham. Well, you may not know this, but we've been going through IVF 4 attempts now, and every time we fail, Ryan comes up with all these platitudes. I'm sure it'll work out next time. We've still got each other, and it's not the end of the world.
Lovely. He's trying to take care of you. He's trying to mulch you.
I know, and you know, everything he says, it's right. It's logical. But I don't want logical. I don't want to move on. I want to feel it. I want to face the pain and disappointment and deal with it so that I can find a way to cope.
You want to talk to your ghosts.
You gave us a real scare, Graham.
Oh?
Shit, man, we thought you were dead.
Tactful.
Hey, you don't get rid of me that easily. Just a minor heart problem, easily fixed with rest and magic pills. And don't worry, David, I shall be treading the boards soon enough in good time for our postponed opening night.
Couldn't do without you, Graham. Carl, after a good bit of persuasion, has agreed to carry on doing costumes, but I'm afraid we're going to need to find a new Sassoon.
Sassoon as we can.
Oh, give it a rest, Ryan.
Humor is my mulch.
but I don't think it'll be a problem.
Oh, David, there's no need to worry here. I've been going through my lines.
What a truth.
Well, you certainly had a good go at rehearsing your death scene.
The tearjerker, that's right. Oh, hey, how about we go through it now?
Oh, I'm not so sure it's a good idea, David. Graham.
A bit morbid.
Oh, poppycock. It's a splendid idea, and it's only 3 or 4 lines, eh? Hey, Beth?
I'm fine.
Great, cool, all right, good. So, clear the deck, Fred. We'll let the dog see the rabbit, as it were.
Robert? Robert, my darling, can you hear me? Is there anything you need?
Touch. And talking.
I'm here, my love. I'm here.
Oh, excellent.
Tissues all around.
Children are dumb to say how hot the day is, how hot the scent is of the summer rose, how dreadful the black wastes of evening sky, how dreadful the tall soldiers drumming by. But we have speech to chill the angry day, and speech to dull the rose's cruel scent. We spell away the overhanging night, we spell away the soldiers and the fright. There's a cool web of language winds us in, retreat from too much joy or too much fear. We grow sea green at last, and coldly die in bridiness and volubility. But if we let our tongues lose self-possession, throwing off language in its watery grasp before our death, instead of when death comes, facing the wide glare of the children's day, facing the rose, the dark sky, and the drums, we shall go mad, no doubt, and die that way.